I'm going to give you guys some details on the new Jewel Pee Wee Spider HD jig. I've been fishing a spider jig forever, but now we've got a Pee Wee version, which is a smaller, much more compact version of the original spider jig, which is my favorite jig by far. Some of the features of this jig that jump right out at you. Number one, it's got the original spider jig head. Kind of looks like it's a ball head, but it's not. It's got the taper on both sides, and what that allows it to do is work its way out of rocks real easy. So this jig does not hang up in rocks like a football jig or an Arky style or a ball head will. This one will actually come out of the rocks. The next thing you notice is this beefy hook. And it is a heavy wire hook. It's got a sickle bend, cross eye. That allows you to throw heavier line when you're fishing these baits. You know, for the longest time we've been fishing the Pee Wee football jig, and it's got that lighter wire hook, which is great for hookups. But if you throw it on like 14, 16, or 20 pound line, you do run the risk of straightening it out. The next thing you'll notice, it does have a fiber weed guard. It's the right type of fiber weed guard though. It's not real stiff, it's soft. I will usually trim that off before I fish it, get it level with the hook point. But it's a nice soft fiber weed guard, so it's not going to keep you from hooking a fish, but it will keep you from hanging up in the brush. Also has the double collar on it, so your trailers will not slide down. You've got the collar for the skirt, and then you've got another nice collar that goes all the way around the entire shank of the jig, so your skirt or your trailer will not slide down nearly as bad. Color-wise, this comes in the same colors and has that same smaller strand skirt that the Pee Wee football jig has. It comes in those same 6 colors. You got, of course, black and blue, which is a traditional jig color. You've got bass whacker, which has become one of my favorites on table rock, a really good color. PB&J, I mean, you can't go wrong with PB&J on table rock or any of the Clearwater reservoirs. You've got First Down right here, which is kind of a green pumpkin, and it's got some different flake in it, a little bit of brown in it. It's really becoming one of my favorite colors as well. Touchdown, which is a green pumpkin with a little bit of amber and some barbed wire kind of slashes in it. It's a real good color, especially in the spring when the crawdads are kind of first starting to emerge. And then Hail Mary, which that little bit of blue, that little bit of orange, a little bit of green pumpkin, a little bit of brown, is just the type of color that you can use pretty much anywhere and get bit on. It looks like just about any crawdad you're going to see anywhere on the lake. The Pee Wee Spider and the Pee Wee Football HD have a pretty unique skirt. It is a Microtech finesse skirt with a double collar, so the strands all stay separated when it's sliding up and down. They don't bind up on one end or the other. And then it also has a rattle band on there. So fishing dirty water, want to add a rattle to it, you can always add rattles, but it's that micro finesse tech skirt that really makes a difference on how this jig moves through the water. As far as trailers are concerned, just about any jig trailer you want to use will work. The one I use more often than not is the Jewel VersaCraw. I like the Pee Wee if it's more of a finesse situation where, you know, the bite may be a little bit tough, and I won't bust out any of the pinchers or anything. I'll leave it all connected. I leave the bait whole because it matches up on the jig very well. If I'm wanting to move some more water and I'm looking for something that's more, you know, maybe I'm flipping or I'm out on open water and I'm trying to get the fish's attention, I'll switch up to the Junior, and usually what I'll do is I'll cut about 2 sections off of that. So cut it right there, slide that on there, and then I'll break apart this one here and this one here, so I've got a little bit more flapping action, moving a little bit more water, and possibly drawing those fish in from a little bit more distance. Those are just some of the features of the new Jewel Pee Wee HD spider jig. Got to try this jig out, guys. It works great. You can use it just about anywhere, and it's perfect for matching crawdads on lakes like Table Rock and Bull Shoals.